Pisces Collective, this is your twin flame reading. I had already pre-shuffled off the screen, but I'm going to do one more shuffle on screen. God Spirit grant me access to the Pisces Collective, the Akashic Records, when it comes to their twin flame. Okay, so your first card, Pisces, is going to be you at the present moment. Your second card is going to be your twin flame at the present moment. Your third card is going to be what is the core issue, the shadow aspect. Your fourth card is going to be what will help you guys. And your fifth card is going to be how can progress be made? How can the dark come to the light? So let's go ahead and get into it. So your first card, I'm going to have to take it off screen. You got the world card in the upright. So the energy that you are in is you feel like you celebrating right now. You may be traveling. You may be feeling, emotionally fulfilled. Like maybe this relationship came to completion and you're in a better, happier state. You know what I'm saying? But you feeling like the world in the upright, which is some good energy. You in some good energy. You know what I'm saying? And so let's go ahead and see what your twin flame energy looks like at this present moment. Uh, no wonder. They got the Eight of Cups in the upright. So they want to walk away. They in the energy of walking away. Every time you get that Eight of Cups in the upright, that's going on about your business. You know what I'm saying? Like, the thrill is gone. Like BB King, you feel me? Gone away. So maybe that's why you in a better, energy, because sometimes like I always say, the twin flame dynamic can be very tumultuous, you know what I'm saying? Because even though y'all may see each other, like gravitate towards each other, like y'all the same, like y'all similar, it's still like that opposition that twin flame dynamic creates. And so it just becomes like a big, ball of tension and friction, because it becomes a push and a pull, dynamic. So that's what the twin flame relationship can do. But it's some good things that come from the twin flame relationship, because they more like your mirror. You know what I'm saying? They're holding up the mirror to you, and you're holding up the mirror to them. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, guess what? You don't like what you see. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the twin flame dynamic. So let's go ahead and just see what was the shadow aspect, even though they feel like walking away and you feel like this situation has completed. Okay, so you got the Page of Cups in the upright. So maybe your shadow issue of this relationship was maybe it wasn't enough, you know that dreamy, curiosity. It wasn't enough happiness. Maybe it was not a lot of opportunities for y'all to create some happiness within this dynamic. Because Page of Cups energy is about, what I'm saying, bringing that imagination, what I'm saying, to this realm, this 3D realm. So you got to think about, like, because this card, it says dreamer and stuff like that. So you got to think about, like, it wasn't enough of that magical energy that made you feel like dreamy. Because when you in love, you want to feel like a dreamer. You want to feel like you in a fantasy land. You feel what I'm saying? That's what you want to feel like. So it probably wasn't enough of this Page of Cups energy, in your relationship dynamic, because you want to feel, brand new. You want to feel happy. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and see what will help you guys, even though it seems like y'all have already abandoned this union. So you got the Six of Cups in the upright. So with the Six of Cups in the upright is being in that nostalgic, childlike energy. So you know what I'm saying? What would help you guys, or what would have helped you guys, was embracing that more nostalgic feeling, that more childlike energy. You know what I'm saying? Of being free and full of joy. So y'all should have had more, you know what I'm saying, fantasy and dreamlike energy and a lot of joy. You know what I'm saying? That's what y'all needed to help this twin flame dynamic. So let's go ahead and see how can progress be made to bring the darkness to the light. So y'all got the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So with the Ace of Wands in the reverse, y'all would have needed to be able to, what I'm saying, get rid of the boredom, because I feel like it was a lot of boredom in this twin flame dynamic. Didn't have enough passionate energy to fuel the fire to make you guys wanted to, you know what I'm saying, stick with this. You feel what I'm saying? Because y'all might have been drawn in like at first, but then the passion, it fizzled out. It just left. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it'd be like that, like a quick crash and burn type of situation. You know what I'm saying? Because it starts out fast, high impact with a lot of energy, and then it just goes, you know what I'm saying? Like go down, like crash. You know what I'm saying? And that's why sometimes people tell you, you know, kind of still try to take it at a moderate speed, because if you move too fast, what's that's what's likely to happen. If you move too fast in a relationship, it just crash and burn. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're supposed to like slow it down a little bit. Hold on, slow down the train a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And make it go at a moderate speed, like chugga 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 on the track. But if they go flying down that track, that's not a good sign. That's not a good thing. You know what I'm saying? So also, if you know, sometimes you can't avoid, you know, delays, because you know things get delayed sometimes in life. But if y'all could have kind of conquered the obstacles and the delays and stuff, this dynamic could survive. You know what I'm saying? If you could build back up the passion and be more creative, that way you won't be bored. You know what I'm saying? It won't bring in the boredom. Then y'all would have been able to sustain this twin flame relationship or be able to reconcile. But it seems that Pisces, that you guys do not want to reconcile. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they're walking away, you know, in their Eight of Cups energy, and you in the world like feeling like, I'm glad it's over, good riddance. You know what I'm saying? So you feeling like good riddance, and then they feeling like, you know, they ain't got time. They disappointed. You know what I'm saying? And so I just feel like y'all will not be reconciling in the near future unless you can find passion again within this relationship and be more creative. That way, you know, you guys, the passion won't, you know, fizzle out. You know what I'm saying? So Pisces, I hope you enjoyed your read. This concludes it. Have a great day. Ashe.